All right, welcome. It's Monday, a couple minutes after noon. Go live every Monday at noon. So here I am, yoga for me, yoga for you. And if you're just showing up and you want something little, just like 5-10 minutes, why don't you sit with me and we will do some fire breath and a little bit of shoulders to start before a full hour of stretching, mainly the legs, hamstrings. So, all right, 5 minutes, we'll breathe or stay for the whole hour and get your yoga class on. Just love the moment where I start coming into that yoga mode, that place where deep sigh, letting my head drop, letting the chin rock, just setting the tone, and let it out again. Exhale. Wow, great. So before fire breath though, let's do 5 more breaths, Ujjayi, which is in through the nose, kind of whispering noise in the throat, and then out through the nose. So that's one round of Ujjayi, ocean breath. Inhale. If you can find your belly expanding, maybe even your ribs, your heart. Exhale. And then notice that as you let it out, exhale, your sit bones are dropping a little bit heavier onto that block or that blanket. Inhale, belly moves, ribs stick out, belly sticks out, heart lifts. Out through the nose. It's like ocean sound. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Wonderful. Last one like that. Inhale, low belly. Inhale, ribs, chest, heart, all the way to the top. Let it out. Exhale. Gosh, I already feel more connected to my body. It's just amazing. The more you practice your yoga, the easier it is to get into that connection, that alignment rapidly. Like just the whole act of sitting on the block brings me into a different state of mind, It's pretty amazing. So I want that for you too. I totally want that for you. But it takes time to come to the mat. It takes that habit to come and practice, And I guarantee you will notice an incredible amount of clarity, alignment. Your mood will elevate. Stress goes out of the body quickly. Absolutely. That's why so many people are doing yoga, because they get the benefits, All right, so as promised, the Kapalabhati breath, right into this belly. It's like you're blowing out a candle, and then the belly comes in. We'll do a round of 30. Inhale to prep. And then this pump. Excellent. Let's do another round. It felt so good. Starts getting the stimulating energetic movement of Kundalini. We call it the Shakti force, right from the low root. Starts moving it up to the brain and the heart. It also pumping also helps the massage of the internal organs too, so which stimulates metabolism and movement. All right, so let's do it again. One more round. Inhale, nose. And pump. Awesome. Yeah, I can feel the heat moving, so I'm going to take off my sweater, put that aside, toss it all the way over there onto my couch. All right, give your shoulders a little roll, bring your shoulders up towards your ears, drop your chin, inhale. Exhale, bring the elbows back, drop them all the way down. Exhale, and again, inhale up, exhale back. Inhale, your own speed too. If it feels like you want to go a little faster, a little slower. Oh yeah, good. And then switch directions. Make sure you go the other way. It feels completely different. And I like all this movement. You see all this like organic kind of a cat-cow. In fact, take the hands to the knees. I'll take the block out. Hands to the knees and give your torso that movement forward with the chest. Inhale. And then exhale, pull it back, chin down. Oh. Good. Inhale. You can just do this on the chair. You don't have to be cross-legged. So say you're at your desk or on the couch, just move with your spine. Inhale, exhale. Couple more like that. Great. And notice the eyes. You want to keep the eyes really still, right off your nose, looking off into infinity in front of you. And then switch the feet, just to give that some symmetry. The other foot, the non-habitual foot, is on the inside now. And take it into the spiral, forward and back. Feels different on this side with this foot forward. So, in fact, I am going to even it out in just a moment. Circle the other way. Oh, I can feel it in the low back. Let your whole body spiral right from the base of the spine. With breath. Inhale forward, exhale back. Great. And then open up the feet. Just open up the feet, pound out the knees. They might have felt a little bit compressed in there, so you can open them up, bounce them out. Tap the hips back. And options, always to have a prop if you need it. You can use this for your body. In fact, if it feels like you are not able, and that's okay, because this is so common, not able to bring your torso forward. So you would give yourself some more support, okay? You can even do something like this with your hands on the two blocks, or walk your hands forward and pause with the head right on the block. That's an excellent way to support yourself. For me, I can come down a little bit, so I'm going to use the block about here. Oh yeah, so actually this, you'll find that sweet spot where it's perfect. I'm going to take 5 breaths. Just that sweet forward fold, letting the back open up. Inhale. Exhale. This is accessible to most everybody, even if your torso is high, just a little bit of angle at the pelvic bowl where you're leaning forward, opening the back. I just felt some adjustments in my low back. You might get some cracks and some pops in there. It's a good thing. Just let that happen. It means your low back is relaxing. One more breath. Good. Gently bring your hands back in. Bring your feet back in. So now, so the habitual foot in front, we'll just do that circle one more time. It will feel different with the other foot in front. We just want to balance it out. That was part of that, creating symmetry and balance in the body. Inhale forward. Exhale, drop it back. And be mindful of your low back. When you want to switch directions, just switch directions. Oh, maybe linger in a spot. That feels good. Slow it down. Inhale forward. Exhale back. How simple is this? It's yoga. You're connecting your breath with movement. So basic. A little bit of spiral, a little bit of circulation into the low back. Good. All right. 2, reverse tabletop. I'm going to turn on my mat. Take the feet out, about hip width apart. Fingertips towards your hips. A little bounce in the elbows. Heart's lifted instead of sagging into that chest. With the shoulders up to your ears, you want the shoulders down and back. Heart is lifted and expanded. Fingers are spread. Inhale. Exhale, give it a little lift. Start with just that nice tiny lift. A couple inches off the mat. Bounce in the elbows. Open up the chest. Inhale. Exhale, continue the rest of the way up. Oh, yeah. So good. Even pulse, drop it low, and then bring it up. If it feels better with the chin down, or back. One more breath. Good. Chin comes down, drop the hips. Release the hands, maybe shake them out, one at a time. And then rock the knees from side to side. Knees to the right. Come back to center. Knees to the left. Ooh. A little circle. Massage that glute muscle. Come back to center. And again. Right side. Massage that right glute. Good. Come back to center. So if you need to come to your elbows and give it a little lift, that's fine too, if it feels like it's too much on your wrists. And it doesn't have to go high, just a little bit of expansion. Or if you're still able to hang out on the wrists, reverse tail up one more time. Inhale. Exhale, come on up. Good. I gotta love it. I'm waking up the body. So you yawn, let that yawn out, shifting the frequency of your body. Good. Let it drop. Shake out the wrist again, one at a time. And then rocking side to side. This time we'll take a few more rocks. 1, 2, 3. I just love how the yawns just keep coming. Highly recommend. Let them flow. Good. All right. Excellent. Now just turn your feet aside. Come to all fours, tabletop. Again, if you are finding that it's too hard on the hard surface, You can put a blanket or a towel underneath your knees for cat-cow. We're spreading out the hands wide, shoot the hips back, the heart forward, and then round into your cat. We call this cat. Push, pulse, and then drop the belly. To cow, and back and forth. Still getting all those pops and cracks and adjustments. Yeah, definitely want to get moving, get the body moving. Good. Last one. All right, we're ready to go right into down dog. So tuck your toes under, push into the hands. It's easy to accidentally like sag and do that. It's midsection, so you want to suction in that navel and not your hair. Do not suction in your hair. Suction in the navel. Get your heart to reach forward and your sit bones to move back. And then hover the knees. It's like a mini plank, a knee plank, planking, engaging the core, and then push up and back. Excellent. Down dog. Wow. Coming home posture for me. Been doing yoga for so long. This is home base. Down dog is home base. Let the knees drop. The sit bones move up and back. The head drop. Shake it out. And then just rock side to side into the heels. Good. Those yawns, amazing. Right into the calf. Today's a slow day, so just, know that you're doing a lot. You're doing so much with little. Quality over quantity. So if you're still good in your down dog, let's shift it up a little bit to Egyptian. Heels come high, lift the heels high. Use that exhale to pivot to the right and sink into the upper body. Pull the hips up and back. Shake out the head. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale to the other side. Wow, really good. Come back to tippy toes. And know that the knees are your friends. You can drop the knees down, toes together, walk the elbows towards each other. In fact, you can even start just with the hips high and the elbows supporting you. And then gradually, when you're ready, drop the hips to the heels. Especially if you're new to child's pose. So great ways to start opening the knees and stretching out the back, right into the low back. You can support the head with the hands. Just like your bones are jello, you're relaxing into your whole lower back. In fact, let's reach our hands forward, stretch those out, active through the fingers, active through the elbows, drop the head again, and reach. And walk the hands to one side, stretch out that opposite side body, feels amazing. And come back to center. And switch sides, reaching that opposite hand on top of one hand on top of the other. That increases the side body stretch and the shoulder stretch. Good. Walk your hands back to center. Come into a bent knee up dog. So this is the first time doing this. We're going to pulse it. So that first one can just be like halfway there, right? Halfway there. And then come back. Exhale. So you're gradually building that up. Oh, yeah. Possibly looking up, little bounce in the elbows. And then come on back. So activity all throughout the upper body, through the toes, into the lower belly. Last two. Last one. Love this. Good back bend. Good. Once you come back, knees can come up, back into your down dog, and take a twist. Okay, so if it feels like your shoulders and your wrists need some support, you can always twist into the puppy posture as well. Twisted puppy. Or down dog with the right hand towards that left ankle and peek underneath. Good. Sink into the left hand, the right foot. Turn into the left lower belly. Good. Release that right arm. Again, this is too much on the wrist and the hand. I highly recommend bringing down that right knee. Left leg goes back, right arm hovers. Good. And yeah, take a little breather. Bring your knees down, sit onto your heels. Give your shoulders a little love. Roll them up and forward and back. Yeah, just this movement into the neck and shoulders. And then interlace the hands behind you. I love how spontaneous movement, yoga just stacks one asana, one posture, connecting to another. So your interlaced fingers, push your fists down, drop your chin low, 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 low. Top of the head comes to, arms come up and over. I had to adjust the knees slightly back and arms up over. It's sort of like a rabbit. It is rabbit with the arms high. These are the rabbit ears. Very much enjoying this posture, feeling it in my low belly as I lift my belly up, rounding the back, arms up and over, last breath. Not a lot of weight on the head, try to bring it into the knees. And then gently release the hands, pound out the back. Use your hands for support, roll yourself back up and just sense that movement of energy through the top of the head. Wow. Chin drops, ribs in. If you aren't able to sit on your heels, you can put a block underneath your hips. You can also just shift it to cross-legged. We're going to take another few breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Meditation into the void. Closing your eyes, going to that third eye. Inhale. Inner light. Exhale. Again, last one. Inhale. Exhale. Wow. Slightly open the eyes, gazing softly, and we'll do the other side, that other down dog, or that other twisted down dog.
So I turned so I could see you, or you could see me. Left hand comes to the right ankle, and you're just peeking underneath. You feel that hollow of the belly sort of lifting up, and stabilizing the opposite heel, which is that left heel, and peek underneath the right arm. Lower belly's lifting, and turn. Make sure the head is all relaxed. Just hanging and turning. Smiling on the inside. I feel it in my right hamstring. A little in my left, just depends on where I put my weight. Pulling it up and back, so not all the weight's dumping in that right shoulder. Remember that. All right, plenty. Gently come out. I have to adjust my left ankle a little closer. Right foot comes straight back. Suction in that belly. Left arm lifts. So good. Left hand comes down. Finally, let's step up to a forward fold. Both legs. Feet about hip width apart. Bend your knees. You feel this draping of your torso over your upper thighs. Grab the elbows and just rock gently side to side. You can put your weight forward, weight back in your feet, a little forward, a little back, a little rock, whatever feels good. I like it nice and tight on my upper thighs. Still getting all those pops and cracks. I love it. Last breath. Beautiful. Taking the hands to the waist. A little press into the ground. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, push. And see if you can come up with the legs. Good. Take a little walkabout. Woo! So nice. Really, really good. Good. Little walkabout. Little walk. And then we'll come to stand and do a side bending, right? That will feel good, okay? So let's see. Yeah, good. So that was about 30 minutes. We have 30 more minutes. Let's do some side body and some lunges. Take your right arm, right hand to the left wrist. Give it a pull. You want to lift that up and then lean over to the right. Come back to center and the other side. Feel the clearing in the head. I love it. Come back to center. We'll do it again, but this time interlace the palms. So you're pushing all the way up. And then over to that right side. Inhale, come back to center. Over to the left. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bring the palms close together and namaste all the way through. And we'll do this breath exercise with the arms. Interlace again. Inhale, bring the hands all the way up. You're pushing your hands away from you and up. Inhale. Exhale, hands down through the center. Good. Inhale, push. Feels amazing through the shoulders. Exhale, down. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Great. So come to the front of the mat. Inhale, reaching tall. We'll move through flow. Exhale, drop it down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Let's do that a couple times. So you're just letting your spine reach out. You can bring your hands as high as your kneecaps. Exhale, pull back in. Couple more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Feels amazing. Inhale, reach it out. Light up the legs. Exhale. Plenty. Plant the hands. Step back into your high plank. So this is our classic flow. You drop your knees for your chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, low cobra or full up dog. And exhale, down dog. Stretching up the back. In fact, let's take a little, we've been here a couple times already, so maybe the elbows will feel awesome. Elbows down, forearms is parallel to like railroad tracks. Flex out through the palms, fingers up. Palms drop down, open up and expand the chest. If it feels like you need to come out, you just sort of set it all up for success by dropping your knees and extending all through those adjustments that I just spoke about, right? Elbows, chest, heart. And then you find that little bit of walk. Walk with the feet towards you. Take one leg up. Good, and then the other leg up. I love how this opens up the chest and the shoulders. So if you have tight, this is a teaching moment, so if you have very tight shoulders and you feel like you need support, you put your thumbs like an L on either side of the block, and that will hold the hands from coming close together this way, right? So that's a good moment to support yourself. We'll do it one more time. Same thing. Let your clear all of that. And start afresh. Second time. So I'll use the block. Shoulders expanding, hover the knees, just like that mini plank that we sometimes do before down dog. Same concept. And then lift. Head drops, toes walk in. Again, you're along for the ride. This is Ta's practice. Right leg goes high. Let that lift. And, less is more. Just feeling that left calf stretching out, feeling the ribs in, lean a little bit forward. Maybe that right leg lifts a little higher. And then drop that down and switch sides. Each side is different. Maybe there's a little bend, rock, dropping of that left hip. Awesome. This time, drop the knees. Set yourself back for child's pose. I'm going to use the block that I just had for my forehead. Letting the whole low back open up. Again, know that your body's your body. It won't look the same. Like if your hips do not make it all the way back to your heels, don't even worry. That's exactly where your knees need to be. Protect those knees. Excellent. All right, come back to all fours. And as promised, a little bit of hip work. Before we take the right foot forward, circle out you're just going to circle out that knee.
Bring it up, bring it down, bring it around. Good. Switch directions. Amazing. And then that right foot steps up. You might need a block. You could use a block on the inside of that right ankle, or combination of supporting your knee on that back side by folding the mat over and then using your block. You just settle in. Good. Tuck that back toe under. You can frame the front foot. Again, you might want a block on either side of that front foot. That's a way to support yourself if it feels like this armpit's a little too tight to that right knee. Excellent. Fold my mat over one more time, and this time reach back, right hand, right foot. That's it. Oh, yes. Yes. Say yes. Opening of the front of the quad on that left leg. Really good. Open up the shoulder. I'm always smiling. Smiling when it feels good. Yes, it does. Right hand comes down. Frame that front foot. Tuck that back toe under again. And just hang out again with that back leg straight. Maybe even drop the head a little low. Feel the neck open up. And then the last one. Promise. Right hand on the knee. Turn into that right arm. Activate the left glute. Right hip crease is moving back. Open up the low belly. Good. And then the right hand comes down. Kick it up. One-legged down dog. Circle out that right hip. Pops. Excellent. Little adjustments. What do you need? Maybe you need to come to rest. Do that. I like organic shapes. Doesn't need to be all that linear angles. You can have those fun organic movements. It helps heal the body. Let's take a couple breaths. One more like that. Inhale. Exhale. So good. All right, I'm going to turn. So we're going to do the other side. Come back to down dog. Take that left leg high. Step up. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. We are on tabletop first. This is like when I have my class and they're like, no, Tala, we forgot to circle out the hip. So you want to circle out that left hip. Make sure you go both directions equally. Step up, left foot steps up. Great place for your block, for folding over your mat. Find that left hip crease. This hip crease needs a little assistance, so I tend to bring my fingers right into the hip crease and move it back slightly as I push down. Connecting to the 4-count breath. Can keep the block or not. Tuck the back toe under and straighten out through that back leg. Might even be nice to frame that foot. You feel the front arch
lifting by pushing into the ball of it and spreading the toes, kind of gripping the mat a bit. Remember the back leg too, nice and active. Good, ready to drop that knee down. Reach. Again, blocks are helpful, or even just coming all the way up to reach for that foot. Bring it a little closer to you. Absolutely normal to sort of cramp, especially because we haven't warmed the legs up as much as I usually do, so be gentle. Just do it just to the place that's pleasant, you know? So if that means using a block, like I am on this side, because right side tends to be the tighter side, right quad, dominant leg. Inhale, exhale. Closing your eyes, gazing over that left shoulder. Moving meditation in form. Connecting to that evenness of breath. Good. Looking down, soften that back foot again, and frame that soften the back foot and frame the front foot, straighten out the leg. One more time, back leg. This time, add the twist. Left hand to the left hip, and then bring it straight up. Wow, this breath, one more breath. So good, very satisfying for me. Straighten out the mat, move the block. That mat will straighten out, good. You can move through high plank to down dog. A couple times, high plank, down dog. High plank, and down dog. Good, you can either go to child's pose or move through flow, and I'll meet you there. So I'm through, up dog. And we haven't lingered here much, so take a moment. If it's too high with the arms, you'll know because the lower back starts getting compromised. So you might want to come down to a cobra. If it feels okay with the chest forward, the legs resting on the mat, you can drop the left shoulder back to center. Drop the right shoulder back to center. One more time. Nice. And then through tabletop. Exhale to down dog. Feels amazing. So take it to pigeon pose. Just bring that right knee forward. Just stretch out the hip. I'm going to support myself with the block underneath the right hip. Yeah. Feel that left hip dropping down. You can try reaching up, which if you'll notice, it stretches, especially if you're on the block, I think. Stretches the front of that left hip. Left knee's heavy. Good. Release the arms, use them for support, and drop yourself down. Block is great. You don't always have to go to the ground. If it feels like some days you want some support, let that happen. You'll notice different sensations, different pathways starting to open up. Back, you can tuck the left toe under and lift the back knee, and then walk the elbows over to the right. Just some exploration into the left side body, left rib cage. Really good. One more breath. Make it yours. And then come back up. Reach back for the right foot. This time I'm going to take the block out. I think I'm done with that block. And reach back for this foot. Also, it's easier to balance. Notice the theme, the quad theme. Stretching that quad out. Connect to 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath. Wow. Gently release that foot. Frame the front knee. Take that right knee. You're still supporting yourself on that left knee, but the left foot's moving over towards the left side of the mat. Right leg is up. Right arm comes up. And you're immediately right into the side bow. Nice, look down. Release the right arm and take a break. It's up to you. If you feel like you want to move through that high to low push-up, that flow, go for it. I'm just going to set myself back into a wide kneed child's pose with the toes connecting, big toes touching. Finding to the low back. Consciously bring your awareness to that low back. Inhale. Expanding the low belly, the low back. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Such a sleepy, relaxing class. I love it. Come back to all fours. Circle out that left hip. And we're coming into pigeon pose on the left side. So all I do is slide this knee straight up in between towards the left thumb. Grab that block since I used it on the other side. Give myself support. Hip crease, always adjusting this left hip crease back a little bit. Come to stand tighter on the side, and it has to do with the right quad, I think. That's why it doesn't feel like I can balance as readily as I did on the other side. Put the arms up, very helpful. See if you can reach them up and behind your ears. Drop the right hip down, keep breathing. Try to be heavy in the hips. Really good. Gently bring the hands down, chin down. Melt yourself over this left side. Wow. You made it this far in class. I love you. Celebrate you. This is so good. This is dessert. Breathing in and breathing out. We did this fun adjustment. Remember? Tuck that right toe under, straighten out the back leg, and then walk the elbows slightly over to the left and stretch through the right hip socket. As you turn a little bit towards the left, activate the right kneecap. I'm even feeling it in the side of the neck on the right. Maybe you are too. All the fascia connected from the ankle down to the ankle all the way up to the neck. So it's this one line that's getting some tension or some torque, flexibility. Excellent. Come back to that middle place. Breath or two. take the block out. For me, anyways, you're more than welcome to keep it there, right? If you want. Pigeon pose. Reaching back, right hand, right foot. And just pull it in. Focus on the front seam of the quad, by dropping the right hip down, suction in the navel, bring your chest lifted. Push into the right heel towards the glute. So good. Gently take that out. We brought the left leg back. Supported ourselves with the right knee. Check in with the hand. Right hand underneath the shoulder. Good strong stream of energy down through the shoulder to the wrist. Reach for the foot. Kick it back. Oh, really nice. Ooh, love it. All right, I think we should transition. Welcome to do your high to low push-up and all that, but I'm just gonna roll back, lay on my back, start winding down, take out the ponytail, rock the knees. Take a couple sighs, little kick, little circles. Do not underestimate the simple, the simple things, which is just the rocking, the alternating pull, knee towards you and away from you. Back. Take that left knee up towards your shoulder. Interlace the fingers. Bring that knee towards the left shoulder. We're on the left side. Right foot. Just plant that foot in the mat. And then that right knee can move around a little bit with your hands. Just like somebody's giving you a Thai massage. You can feel it in the inner groin. And hook it right to the left shoulder, left rib cage. Sink into the low back. Slowly straighten out the right foot, right heel. Wind relieving posture. 2 more breaths. Chin is level. Vitality through the straight leg. And then across it over, just using your right hand. Release the left off to the left. Turn into a supine twist, looking over the left shoulder. Excellent. Come back to center. Almost there, you guys. One other side, and then we're going to rest. Left foot plants. Interlace your fingers. You can tell you're winding down. The yawns start coming again. So it's so funny. You start yawning at the beginning, huh? And then you yawn at the end. So just circle out that hip. Just like somebody's giving you a Thai massage. Off to multiple points. Little rocking, little releasing. Nice with the eyes closed. And then the knee right towards the right shoulder. Hold that, hook that. Preparatory breath. And then let that exhale shoot the left leg down to the bottom of the mat. Again, for me, tighter side. Cross it over, left hand, right knee, look over the right shoulder. Feel really good in the body. It's always a sign of a good class. When you feel relaxed, you feel like you've done all the body evenly. Come back to center. Release that right foot. And then before we rest in Shavasana posture, take this block, hopefully you have a block, and plant it right underneath the neck. And give your neck a little bit of length by dropping your chin down and the hook, the corner, right into the nape of the neck. You can find your gravity sort of, compressing it apart, just like the block to put pressure and then rock from side to side. Close your eyes, get your back heavy, your couple sides. Just know you're home, doing exactly what you need to be. Self-care. Self-care so that you can feel good, happy on the inside. And that is contagious. Your entrainment with another, it's whoever has the strongest dominant force. So it can go both ways. If that person, if you have the stronger positive relaxation, that calming, that sweetness, it can definitely alter the moods around you. So be that light, be that. I highly recommend also, close by, use the wall for legs up the wall for Shavasana today. Just to solidify the sweetness of the calming class that we had. And I'm just going to keep it really, really relaxed, just rotating, because my wall's right here. Maybe your wall is there too. And then move my mat. Oh, guess what? I got to move my mat. You want to make sure you're padding underneath your back. So mat right to the wall. Get yourself to come close to the wall. And then your legs up the wall. Yes, yes. Even saying yes tells your brain it's a good thing. This is a good thing. Good for my body. Oh, yeah. And then you let your lower back connect down. And if it feels like the hamstrings are not going to let you do this with that flush to the wall, move away from the wall just a little bit, whether it's 3 inches, 6 inches, 12 inches, whatever it needs to be, so that you could just gently rest the heels on the wall, legs up the wall. Great way to end class. Another trick that I love is to put a block on my feet to remind my feet to sort of stay in symmetry. Yeah, that helped them roll out a little bit more. So let go of that ujjayi, that ocean breath. And just let it be natural, soft body breath, body breathing itself. And you can stay here as long as you like, you know? It's the beauty of being at home doing your yoga practice, wherever you are. And when you do decide to come out, take some deep breaths. Maybe this mudra where the fingertips are coming towards each other and you're just slowly pulsing the fingertips. This makes me happy to do this. Brings clarity and centering into your mind when you do the neural pathways equally on each finger. And then just bring the knees close to you. The block gently to the side. Knees to you. And then to one side. Take a breath. Totally support with the top hand, head. Last thing to come up is that head and the chin. Yeah. Right? Making yourself into a shape that would be suitable for meditation. You're more than welcome to stay, in this sweet place of quiet. That's what the yoga's asana is for, to get you to this place where, wow, I could sit. You know what? I could sit for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Letting the mind be clear of thought. Or if thoughts do come, not to judge or belittle, but just to let them come in and then float away. Or maybe, this is even better, maybe pleasant thoughts, beautiful thoughts, thoughts from your higher self, thoughts that are giving you the answers that you've been asking, You have this energy now that is different than a question. Question has a whole different frequency than an answer. So now you are vibrating with the answer, and the answers can come. The answers are going to come in this place, and you can hear them. You're receptive. You're attuned. You're a tuner. Knows all. Isn't that amazing to think that your higher self can share your future that you desire with you? Make it more accessible to you, to me. Same goes for me. Highest self, she's talking with me all the time. She's guiding me all the time. I am never alone. I'm always connected to this high frequency, this high space of knowing, of wisdom, and of grace. Namaste. All right. Thanks for being here. Happy Monday. If you're watching the replay, let me know. You could text me because my phone number's all over the place. Just say, hey, I took class. I loved it. I'll go, yay. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.